Hi, my name is Shanesterling. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. In this video, I wanted to talk about how we get out of the matrix. We are in the matrix when we are part of the rat race, the systems of corporations, the systems of working within the structures of our society that limit us and keep us oppressed. This is the banking system, the educational system, all the institutions of corporations in America, the big corporations. Basically, all of these corporations and institutions are owned by the same people. It's all run and operated by the same group of people at the top of the pyramid. The very most wealthy elite people on the planet own all the oil companies. They own all the movie studios in Hollywood. They own all the media channels on TV. They own all the ways that we get news, media, and information. So, and the education system as well, all the Ivy League universities, ultimately it's all owned by the same people. And all the corporations too. So like, Best Buy and Target and Shell gasoline, and like anytime we go to these corporate businesses, anytime we go to an Ivy League school, anytime we go to the bank, anytime we go to the big grocery store chains, we are in the matrix. The matrix is basically us giving our power away to the very wealthiest, powerful elite who then we depend on them for our basic needs: food, clothing, shelter, medicine, health. We give our power away to them. That means we are controlled. We are slaves, essentially. And until we wake up to this fact, we are going to serve the matrix. The way we get out of the matrix specifically is to stop media consumption. Now YouTube's different because it's people like me talking, right? So we're not talking about communication. We're talking about corporate media and the way information is disseminated down through our civilization, through television and through mainstream media outlets. Okay, so we stop media, we stop all junk food. We absolutely can't participate with fast food, junk food, mainstream grocery stores, boxed food, processed sugar, processed carbohydrates, animal products, meat, dairy, and eggs. All of those products keep us in the matrix because the same people that own the beef industry are the same people that own the Hollywood movie industry and the same people that own the oil companies. It's all the same people, okay? So quitting junk food, quitting media, getting out in nature, meditating, eating raw fruits and vegetables. Their sunlight is in the raw fruits and vegetables. The sunlight comes down, it bakes the food to perfection in the sun, right? So then when we eat that food, we get the sunlight information. We get the electromagnetic information that is designed for our cells. We have receptors for the electromagnetic information, the biophoton information that tells us who we are, who we're supposed to be. Why do you think they're pushing McDonald's and Taco Bell and Burger King on every single corner of America? Why is it that every single grocery store in America is filled with dead food in plastic packaging and in boxes? As long as we are not eating the living food, getting the sunlight information, we have no empowerment. We don't know who we are. We're cut off from our source, from our origins, from who we are. I believe it's an agenda to enslave humanity. I believe it works perfectly. Look at how they enslaved the meat and dairy and egg industry, right? So slavery is alive and well on planet Earth. We participated with it. Most human beings do, 95%, I guess. I hope the statistics are better than that. But let's just say 95% of the world's first world nations eat meat, dairy, and eggs. That means we are participating with the consciousness of slavery. That means we uphold the idea that slavery is real. That means slavery is real. And that means that we are then in a state of slavery ourselves. We are the cattle being milked. We are the cattle being slaughtered. And the way they do that is through educating us to work in the corporate systems and the employee systems. We're not creative enough to be entrepreneurs, so we go get jobs working for the companies that enslave us, the banking system and the infrastructures of our cities and states, right? So the rule followers and the people who uphold these rules, the police, the military, and the bankers, and the clerks and administrators of our in government systems are basically the ones who are enforcing our own slavery, because we're not empowered enough to know who we really are. Do you think someone who ate 100% raw vegan diet is going to be in the military, or is going to be in the police force, or is going to be a clerk at the the court, the court down there at the, every city's courthouse or whatever, the bailiffs or the judges? I mean, like, whoever it is that's enforcing the rules that enslave us? No. The raw vegan diet is going to open the mind. It's going to clear the energy centers in the body. It's going to clear us and prepare us for being superconductors for the divine. And when we have a connection with the divine, we certainly aren't going to be empowering our slave masters. The matrix is simply just the systems of extreme wealth that have been built around us to milk us for our value and our lifetime. Over the course of our lifetime, we're going to generate so much money. We're going to generate so much energy into the matrix. They milk that from us, and they've built all the systems, the structures of our society, the infrastructures of our cities and states, the infrastructures of the military industrial complex, the food industry, the media industry, to steer popular awareness in a specific direction that gets the results that they want. And the results that they want is our lives being the fuel source for their vast wealth. There was a bumper sticker campaign in the 80s that said, "There is no they." Think about that. There is no they. It's all just us. Well, I don't believe that is true. I believe there are corrupt people in very, very powerful places, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. That means the people on planet Earth with absolute power are completely, absolutely corrupt. And they build and maintain and create the systems that control us. I personally feel I am an authority to speak on this because I haven't consumed mainstream media in probably over 30 years, 35 years. I kick and scream when I have to go to a movie at the movie theater with my kids, and I know, I'm a parent and I'm a good parent. I love my kids, so I want them to feel like everything's normal. So we've taken them to a couple movies, maybe 2 or 3 movies. And I cringe the entire time because I know what it means. Those movies are designed to mind control us. And maybe that sounds extreme, but it's not extreme in my world because I haven't taken in mainstream media or television in like 30 years. I only personally, currently, I only consume YouTube channels of people who are educational, other raw food people on YouTube and whatnot. And I think YouTube's great for that. I think YouTube's a great way to actually get information from real people doing real things in the world that can empower us. Like me right here now, this is the raw food message, the raw vegan message. Get on the sunlight energy foods so our bodies can absorb the light energy. Get off the animal products because that keeps our energy dark and down. And it also says, I believe in slavery. I believe slavery is correct, just, right, and I participate with it. Meat, dairy, and eggs is slavery. How are we going to get out of the matrix if we are upholding slavery? That's the most fundamental concept to get with the matrix, is that it's slavery. So the raw vegan message is the solution. The raw vegan message will get us out of the matrix because little by little, it will open up our pathways, our receptors, preparing us for a communion with the divine, a relationship with the divine, and we can turn the light that is without to the light that is within. The light that comes from the sun into the fruits and vegetables, into our body, that becomes our light. So we can shed our light in the world. We can be leaders in the world. We can give permission. We can give permission to others to do it as well. We can give permission by being it, by doing it, by eating raw food only. We say, you can eat raw food only. You can heal your mind. You can heal your body and your consciousness. When there's going to be a tipping point where humanity tips out of this slavery, poverty consciousness, the matrix consciousness, and tips into our awakening, our light body that is our destiny. I see it in my mind's eye as clear as day. I was born with it. I know it's here. I know it's destined for humanity, the planetary awakening. It's all just a matter of time, and it's a matter of people getting out of slavery consciousness. The first way to do that is to get off the addiction of animal products. And that actually, I saw this brilliant comment on social media thread, which sparked my whole desire to make this video on the Matrix. But this was just somebody on a thread. I just wrote it down because I thought it was so great. To leave the Matrix is to leave the world of stimulants, to become aware of peace from within, and to not be driven by stimulants like TV, junk cooked food, starches, animal products, grains, medicines, and stress. There it is. We're addicted to the animal products. We're addicted to the grains. We're addicted to the stress. We're addicted to the media. We're addicted to the trickle of energy that we get back from the Matrix. Just the morsels of crumbs just to sustain our life. Are we truly thriving in our life? Are we truly, epically awake and on purpose and alive in abundance? Some are and some aren't. So we're all going there. We need to take responsibility for how we show up in that equation. 100% raw vegan diet is part of that equation. It doesn't keep us down. It doesn't keep us confused as to who we are. So that's my message on how we get out of the Matrix. It's a big topic. I love talking about it. So please give this video a thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.